This is an explanation of Shambhavopaya. Shambhav means Shiva and Upaya means way. So this is the way of Shiva, the first part of 3 parts of the Shiva Sutras. Now the Shiva Sutras are one of the best texts in my opinion. It is just pure essence. You have 22 texts, and these 22 texts could also be seen maybe as the arcana, the major arcana of the tarot, but they can also mean the letters. So the first verse, Chaitanyam Atma, consciousness is the self. Second, Jnanam Bandha, knowledge is bondage. Here I mean sensory or mundane knowledge or limited knowledge, what you think is true. This is your trap. Right? Yoni Varga Kala Shariram, a set of different axioms generated out of knowledge generates structures or generates bodies. Jnana Dishtana Matrika. The basis of knowledge is Matrika, the alphabet or the letters. And this of course is very, very important for both the Indian and the esoteric Jewish Christian idea is basically that everything was created via sound, hence via the alphabet or the matrika. The matrika is also the only mother of Krishna. For Mahavishnu, the infinite Nirguna Brahman is formless and gigantic, and his movement is so slow over time that basically he seems almost inactive. Hence, he takes avatar in order to help the humans and the animals. He also incarnates into the animal society, not just into human. All forms of consciousness are his consciousness, right? Udyamo Bhairavaha is the 5th text. So this means the effort or the upsurge of consciousness. The conscious will is Bhairava. Bhairava here means Shiva. More specific, Bhairava is the part of Shiva that is in all humans. So we are Bhairava. The 6th. The 6th. This is one of my favorite ones. Shakti Chakra Sandhane Vishva Samhara. When the energy is withdrawn into the chakras, the universe is destroyed. And this text, of course, is the true interpretation of the apocalypse of John. The opening of the 7 seals is the opening of the 7 chakras. When the energy is drawn into the chakras, then these chakras open. And when the energy is pulled out of the house of cards, the house of cards falls down. And that is what the destruction of the world means. This will never mean that the macrocosm will be destroyed. No. Of course not. That would be stupid. That is not possible. It's ontologically and physically not possible. What it means is that the energy that you have put into your construct in your head of the world will be pulled out, and your energy which was dispersed will withdraw. This is the process of laya or absorption, involution. So one of my own favorite notions is that manifestation is maya or delusion and laya, or absorption of your own energy back into your centers, is bliss. But it is the destruction of the world in the most literal sense. Chakrat svapna shushupte bede turya boga sambhava. Waking, dreaming, sleeping. Chakrat, waking, svapna, dream, shushupta, sleep, bede, difference. Turya boga sambhava. The fourth state, consciousness, enjoys or eats these three. Shambhava here can also mean the name of Shiva, as this is Shambhavopaya, the way of Shiva. Jnanam Jagrat, limited knowledge, is the waking state. Here again, note that the waking state is the lowest of the four states of consciousness. Then we have the dream state and the sleep state. But let's talk more about the waking state. So to wake means a death watch or a death ride, a ride over a corpse. And this is reflected also in the Sanskrit term chakrat. For chakrat means chagat, the universe, and rata or rat, which means a rite, an observance. So it means the same thing. So the waking state is the most limited state in some ways. Okay, the dream state also. And the sleep state also. The dream state has more power. Anyway, Svapno Vikalpa. Svapno Vikalpa. Dreaming is imagination. Vikalpa here means imagination, and Svapno means dream. The 10th text means Aviveko Maya Shaushuptam. Deep sleep is Maya, the unawakened state. Maya here means delusion. Tritya Bhakta Vireshaha. Bhakta means the enjoyer, but it can in this state even mean like the eater. Tritya or Tritaya means threefold, and Viresha means the Lord of the senses, Rishikesha, or Vishnu, or Shiva. So, the Lord of the senses enjoys these three states, or he eats these three states. Vishmayo Yoga Bhumika. The state of union, or yoga, is astonishment and wonder. So if you are always in a state of wonder and always expect that the next miracle is going to happen, that is the state of union or yoga. Icha Shakti Ruma Kumari. The power of will is the playful goddess Uma. So the goddess, the wife of Shiva, here this is Shiva talking, is Uma. For the Vaishnavas it's Lakshmi. It's the same thing. Drishyam Shariram. Everything that can be observed or that has a body has a structure. An underlying structure. Hridaye Chitta Samgatad Drishya Svapna Darshanam. By fixing the mind on its true root in the heart, hridaye, heart, chitta, mind or consciousness, one can comprehend basically, or one can perceive like in a dream, this emptiness. Text 16. Shuddha tattva sandanad va apashu shaktihi. So by contemplating the pure principle that was just described before in text 15, by contemplating that pure root of the consciousness, one is free of the power that binds, of the Pashu Shakti. Text 17. Vitarka Atmagyanam. Self-reflection or Vitarka is knowledge of the self. Text 18. Lokananda Samadhi Sukham. So the joy of Samadhi, Samadhi Sukham, the joy of Samadhi is the bliss of the worlds, Loka Ananda. Text 19. Shakti Sandane Sharirod Patihi. The body emerges when the energies, namely the Purusha and the Prakriti, unite. Bhuta Sandana Bhuta Pritaka Vakta Vishvasamgataha. The elements unite, the elements separate, and the universe is accumulated. So this also means that you need to learn to train to unite and to separate the elements and to differentiate them from each other. On the physical, these appear as fire, water, air, and earth. But each of these elements also means something else in the higher sense. Earth element means action or work, and the reward of work, namely the coins. Fire means will. Air means thought and words, and feelings are water. And so to separate and to reunite them and to bind them together into one thing, that is basically what it is about. Shuddha Vidyo Daya Chakra Kreshatva Siddhi. Pure knowledge leads to the mastery of the wheel or the chakra. So when one has right and correct knowledge, then this will give one the siddhi or mastery, the magic power of controlling the chakra, the wheel. Here this can mean the wheel of Vishnu that basically creates, maintains, destroys everything and is the action of everything. But it can also mean the chakras. Maharadhanu Sandanam Mantraviryanubhava. The great tapestry of space-time is experienced through the power of mantras. So this was the text 22. So the complete universe, or the great, here they write, the great lake of space-time, is experienced through the power of mantra, or is unveiled through the power of mantra. So through the mantras, the individual rises up, and also the great God manifests his energy down. So this is the way of Shiva, and these are the 22 ways of Shambhavopaya, of the way of Lord Shiva. Hari Om.